This is Kansas Big First Congressman Tracy Mann. I am not for endless wars, but what we are seeing in Afghanistan is a complete debacle. Last week, the world watched as President Biden carelessly ignored the seriousness of Taliban threats and single-handedly reversed much of the progress made in Afghanistan. For 20 years, Afghans have enjoyed freedom secured to them, in part, by the United States of America. They were able to attend school, work where they wanted to, vote, and live safely. As those rights disappear before our eyes, we are seeing a human tragedy authored by a terrorist organization and an American president who has reduced his administration to pleading with them, the Taliban, to govern responsibly. The president could have kept the Taliban at bay by strategically removing troops when it was safe to do so. He could have left U.S. Special Forces on the ground for a time. He could have made sure that the Afghan army had an elite corps of trained soldiers. He could have waited until peace negotiations between the Taliban and the Ghani government were finalized before withdrawing troops. Instead, President Biden just pulled the plug and started deflecting. Adding insult to injury, President Biden actually blamed the Afghan security forces for the chaos he caused, suggesting that they gave in to the Taliban instead of fighting for their country. He levied this accusation knowing full well that to succeed against the Taliban, the Afghan army needs the backup of U.S. air power, which he chose to remove 2 months ago. President Biden told the American people that there was never a good time to withdraw from Afghanistan, as if the right time to withdraw from any global conflict just suddenly materializes. Those times aren't found, Mr. President, they're made, with tact and planning. The blame game notwithstanding, the fact is that President Biden's strategy, or lack thereof, let the Taliban advance across Afghanistan all summer. The fault is his alone. Sadly, President Biden's military and security failures don't begin and end with Afghanistan. Obama security advisors have reported that our current president has been wrong on foreign affairs for years and was nothing short of a disaster in the war room. When combined with his failures on our southern border, the president's hasty departure from Afghanistan has grave security implications for the United States. Thousands of illegal immigrants are crossing our southern border, and the Taliban has the ability to redistribute their al-Qaeda terrorists across the country in a matter of days. Our southern border is about as secure as a welcome mat, inviting terrorists who hate America to come and set up shop. President Biden hasn't just torpedoed the stability of Afghanistan, he's put Americans in danger. We need to bring home our brave military, but only when we have a good faith and understanding of the situation on the ground and a strategically planned execution, including counterterrorism and remaining special forces. We need a commander-in-chief who carefully considers every option and leaves no page unturned, who makes strategic, long-term plays for the future of America, and who keeps us safe. I stand here today representing Kansas in my district who understand that the safety of American citizens is paramount, both 7,400 miles away from Kansas in Kabul, Afghanistan, and 950 miles away from Kansas on the southern border. Failure in either of these arenas risks the long-term security and credibility of both Afghanistan and the United States of America.